Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about NES, gaming leaks, and a whole bunch more stuff. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Final Fantasy 16, and I don't think there's any spoilers here, but if you are worried about it, feel free to skip ahead. Anyways, copies of Final Fantasy 16 have already started showing up in the wild. In fact, someone already has an unboxing of this game on YouTube, and if you wanted to check it out, I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Anyways, if you are worried about spoilers, you may want to stay off YouTube altogether. You may want to stay off social media altogether because I'm certain there's going to be gameplay footage and a whole bunch of spoilers posted. And speaking about Square Enix and speaking about leaks, this company did not have a good day. It looks like Square Enix may have accidentally leaked a brand new game they're working on. Not necessarily a brand new game, an old game that they may be remastering. If you're a fan of Star Ocean 2, you're going to be a big fan of this news. Someone found an image for the remake of Star Ocean 2 on Square Enix's website. It appears that Square Enix has since took the image down, but not before people got their hands on it. If you wanted to see the image, I'll drop a link to this website in the description below who initially reported on it. And speaking about remakes or remasters, next up we're talking about a demake or demaster. And someone is making Phoenix Wright for the NES, and it's going to be free and open source. If you are curious about this one, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and feel free to check it out. It's called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney NES Demake, and they say here, this is an attempt to create a demake of the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game for the NES. This project is also starting to look like an NES engine for visual novels, apparently. That is very interesting. I'm wondering if more stuff will come of it. At this point in time, you do have to compile it yourself, but I'm assuming a ROM will probably surface on the internet at some point in time. It's worth pointing out that they say in its current state this game is still pretty buggy, and since it's got a lot of tricks to get it to work, it's not going to work with every single emulator out there. They recommend using Mezen. And speaking about Mezen, next up we're not talking about Mezen, we're talking about ScummVM. And today ScummVM announced that Muppet Treasure Island is ready for public testing. So if you've got a copy of the game and you wanted to relive some memories and test some things out in the process here, I'll drop a link to this page in the description below where you can pick up the daily development build where it should work. Next up, we're talking about an indie game currently in early access. It's called Alterium Shift, and it's heavily inspired by a few games you may be familiar with. If you know what games this is inspired by, let me know in the comments below. It's not that I don't know, it's just very interesting and I want to see what people think. The game is currently in early access on Steam and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Next up, we're talking about Dead Cells, and Dead Cells is getting an animated series. There's going to be about 10 episodes overall and they're, I think, about 7 minutes in length each. I am very curious about this one and very interested, and I'll drop a link to the trailer in the description below and feel free to check it out. And last up here, we're talking about Retroid, and the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus Metal Edition has been announced and will be launching on June 17th, so just in a few days. So the 3 Plus Metal Edition is priced at $179, and in my opinion, this color scheme is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be basically the exact same as the regular 3 Plus, except this one will have Hall Effect joysticks. Now, if you don't care about the Hall Effect joysticks and you already have a 3 or 3 Plus laying around, you can always order the metal shell. This will set you back $65, but does include a kit. I think that's a little bit pricey. I mean, if you take a look at the price of the 3 Plus and the price of the 3 Plus Metal Edition, it's about a $30 difference. That $30 premium also gets you Hall Effect joysticks. So $65 just for the case and the kit to change the case doesn't really seem worth it to me. I could be wrong though, let me know in the comments below. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.